Good evening. So I am Deacon Denny, or Dennis Bontrager, some of you guys know me. And I'm not going to have enough time probably to put out the Beards and Blockchain series the way I wanted to this week because I'm so focused on the launch of Amish Coin. So I'm putting a ton of time into that, just making sure everything's set up right. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some tips that I think are really important coming into this, especially on your wallet or getting your wallet set up or getting your wallet funded. So blockchain is a lot more than just a store of value. It's also an incredible invention. The technology is mind-blowing. But I know that people coming into crypto, the language, it can be intimidating, right? It's actually not that, once you understand it, it's actually not that complex. But to come into it, it's such a new language, it can be intimidating. So coming into this, you can't just take the money in your bank account and buy Amish Coin, sadly. The way centralized and decentralized finance works is in the US, Uncle Sam wants to make money on everything, right? They want to tax everything. So at this point, if you want to take US dollars and convert it into any kind of crypto, you almost have to go through like Coinbase.com or Crypto.com, Binance.com, KuCoin. Basically, centralized exchanges where you have to give your ID. You know, you might have to take a selfie. Some of them might have to have proof of address, but basically, it's called KYC, Know Your Customer, and that's centralized finance. Centralized finance when one entity is controlling it, but identity is required, tax information is filed, no access to your private key, and if they're ever hacked, you could lose your money. So the good thing about centralized finance is it's usually more established. It's pretty trustworthy, right? There's not as many scams and stuff like that. But centralized finance, you know, they are gonna have all your information on taxes and stuff like that. But we can't really get around that. So a lot of people start on Coinbase. Some people are using Cash App. You can buy Bitcoin in Cash App, right? And then they use an app called Simple Swap or Changely, and they they swap their Bitcoin to BNB through that app. And they get it, basically they send it to their wallet. We'll talk about that. But really quick, why is this important? Because Amish Coin is being launched on decentralized finance, okay? So we have to start with centralized finance. That's where we turn our money into tokens that we then send to our wallets in the decentralized finance space, right? So the decentralized finance space is not tracked. Uncle Sam, the government know it. They're not tracking your transactions. Okay, you could make $1 million, lose $1 million. The government's not aware of that. Only when you transfer that money back over to centralized finance does that happen. So we're all hoping over the next couple of years the laws are going to change. It'll be a lot easier. So many of us are hodlers or holders. You'll see that word hodl, it actually means hold. Let me just make sure my camera is still recording. So you're saying, okay, Dennis, I hear you, centralized finance, I need to get some money in there. You know, maybe I'll get an account on Coinbase, or maybe I'll just use Cash App and pay those fees. What do I need? You're gonna need a wallet. Okay, so let's spin this back around. You say, what is a wallet, okay? Picture the blockchain as this invisible chain of numbers algorithm, and you're like, you know, kind of same as what the banks and everything have, but it's its own digital system, and you want your wallet for, let's say you're John and you want John's wallet, okay? If you get a wallet on Coinbase.com, it's not actually your wallet. You never fully own the keys to it. At any given point, the government could message them and say, John's been a bad boy. John doesn't get any crypto, right? And they'll lock that wallet up. So I'm just saying extreme case example, right? Everything's recorded there. If you get your own wallet and have access to it, and you make it yourself, you have your own private key, have access on your phone, that's yours. Even NASA themselves isn't gonna be able to take it away from you unless they convince you. Here's what a lot of people misunderstand, okay? I don't know if you can see this in the video. There's Trust Wallet and MetaMask. Those are kind of the two main apps, decentralized apps, dApps. You'll see that word a lot. dApps means decentralized app. So those are kind of the two main ones people use. Trust Wallet is a little easier to use, and it is actually, Trust Wallet is owned by Binance.com, which also owns CoinMarketCap. Go figure. So this works really well with BNB. This is probably the best app to use if you're starting out and you want to buy Amish Coin. Here's the little bit of a problem is that because Apple, which is also against decentralized finance, I think, they took out the in-app browser, the dApp browser. They took it out of Trust Wallet for their feature. So if you don't understand what this is basically, this is an app you simply download on your phone or your computer, and then you make a wallet on there. When you make a wallet, it gives you a 12-word seed phrase. Now this is like This is like a super, super secure password, okay? That is the only way that you can ever access your wallet. Okay, so as long as no one in the world ever gets access to that, no one can ever hack your wallet. It's in your control. It's like you are your own bank that you have access to 24/7, which is another topic, right? No chargebacks, no waiting for the banks to open. It's in your hands. Let me just clarify something. A lot of people think that when they set up their Trust wallet, that is their wallet. It's not. That's access to your wallet. So when you make a wallet on Trust Wallet, just so you understand, Trust Wallet is like the gateway. It's the gatekeeper. You put your information in there, it gives you access to your wallet on the invisible blockchain, right? Now, when you go in here, you make an account, right? You set it up, you get your 12-digit password, and you write that down on paper. You never, ever, ever, God forbid, take a screenshot of it and have it saved in the cloud somewhere. And a year later, your $1 million of hard-earned money disappears, and you wonder why, and you realize someone in another country who was hacking you or stalking you found your screenshot and stole it. So let's make sure we never screenshot it. We never digitally keep our password on our phone. So just want to keep you guys safe. That should be written down on paper, okay, and put into your vault or something like that. Or like we have some copper over here. I think the bishop was showing in a hammer, and where you actually could write out your seed phrase in copper. Okay, it's a great idea. However, just so you understand, let me quickly check my phone because my battery was low. Yep. Don't tell the bishop about my phone. It's my neighbor's phone. Okay, so when you make an account on Trust Wallet, okay, like you make your blockchain wallet right here via Trust Wallet, you have those 12 words written down, correct? Now, if you want to go and you want to use MetaMask, you don't make a new wallet. You take those 12 words, you go to MetaMask, you download it in your phone. Instead of make a new wallet, instead of that, you go to import. You tap import new wallet. You put those 12 words in there. Voila, you have access to the exact same wallet that Trust Wallet has access to, right? Okay, let's catch ourselves up. You download Trust Wallet onto your phone. You get that set up. Now you need BNB in there. Let me just quickly back up, see if there's anything I need to cover before I do that. Yeah, I mean, some of the benefits, obviously MetaMask. MetaMask does have more security. MetaMask is a little bit of a better option in my opinion. MetaMask does take a little more work, okay? In Trust Wallet, some of the tokens will just show up automatically. In MetaMask, they don't. You'll have to custom look for those and add those to your front screen. In Trust Wallet, it's a multi-network wallet. So your Ethereum, your Binance Smart Chain, your Bitcoin will all show up on your front screen. In MetaMask, you have to manually switch your network, right? So if you're on Ethereum, you have to add in the information, go to settings, go to add networks, and then add the information for the Binance Smart Chain network. And then you have to go find the contract for Amish Coin, and then import token, and then boom, it shows up. The benefit of that is it's just a little more of a stable, more secure app, a little more flexible, and it works on more platforms. The downside is you have to learn how to do those steps. So I'm sure that people in our community, we can help you, and maybe in the next video I can give you more down to more detail. You say, okay, Dennis, so I have my wallet downloaded, I have it set up, I just need to get some money in there. Because I know a lot of people were going on Coinbase, they were buying USDC, then they were going to Changelly.com or simpleswap.io, and then they were simply, it's a swap function. So they would select USDC, they'd say, I want to send USDC and I want to get BNB in my wallet, right? So then they would buy $1,000 of USDC on Coinbase or crypto.com, and then they would select $1,000 USDC to BNB. And then it says, put in the BNB address that you want it to be sent to, right? So you go into your wallet, your Trust Wallet, find your BNB called Smart Chain, and we can explain that more then further, but BNB has a native token and then it's called Smart Chain. BNB Smart Chain, BEP20, that's the token we use. So you just select that, your address, and copy it. Paste it in there into the app, Simple Swap, and it will generate an address for you to send your USDC to. Very simple. You come back to Coinbase, you send your $1,000 to the address it gives you, you wait 20 minutes, it does the swap automatically, and BNB shows up in your Trust Wallet ready to go, or your MetaMask ready to go. So I don't want to get too deep into all of that. I just want to kind of explain the way these work. So you're sitting here, let me just think through this process because I'm recording this nonstop. You're sitting here, you have your phone, and you've downloaded it, you've set it up, you wrote down your 12-word seed phrase, and you hid that away, right? And then after that, you went to somewhere on the, because you're in decentralized, so now you went back to centralized finance, maybe even Cash App, and bought a bunch of Bitcoin on Cash App. Then you use the application, decentralized application, whether that's SimpleSwap.io or Changelly. You use that to swap your Bitcoin into BNB when it so where it shows up in your wallet, right? Now you're sitting there, you say, okay, Dennis, I'm ready to go. I have my wallet. Let me make sure I'm still recording. You're sitting there, you open your wallet, you go, whoo, I have a bunch of BNB here. I could buy Amish Coin when it launches. How do I do that? All you do is you go to a decentralized exchange, you connect your wallet, you look for Amish Coin, you add Amish Coin, you select how much you want to buy, and you buy. You say, okay, Dennis, that sounds simple enough. What should I use? We suggest that you go to PancakeSwap, and I know it sounds crazy, but the main website we use in decentralized is called PooCoin. Go figure, but it's actually a legit website. It's amazing, it works great. So we're gonna suggest you guys go to PancakeSwap. And so you simply go in your Trust wallet, and then you go browser. And it's like a Google browser, but it's inside your Trust wallet, okay? It allows you to connect securely. And it's C only. It can't take anything from your wallet. The app only connects and it gives you control. So you open it, PancakeSwap. You open PancakeSwap, connect wallet, you connect your wallet, you're sitting there, you scroll down, you go, I'm gonna BNB, and then you have to have the contract for Amish Coin, which we will release, we'll post in the Telegram. You copy that, you paste it in there, it comes up, you approve that, you go, oh, I'm gonna buy $500 worth of BNB, and then you have to set this thing called slippage. And we'll explain this when we get closer to launch. Slippage basically just figures in the tax. See, Amish Coin has a 10% tax, right? And if there's a lot of buy pressure, the slippage is how much that price can move and that you can still get it. Because in between the time when you buy, if the price is moving fast, you buy at $500, price goes up too high, it's gonna reject it and it's gonna fail, and then you're gonna miss out on an opportunity to get into that price point. But if you move this thing called slippage, you'll see it in the app, you move this thing called slippage a little higher, you can ensure that you can get in. Now, my secret is I do 49% slippage. It doesn't mean that it will take that much. It will allow for that much. It'll only take that much tax, it'll allow the price to move that much if it needs to, okay? You got the app pulled up, it's already connected to your wallet, so you can see, I got $500 in BNB. You can't always buy $500 because you need a little bit for transaction fees, right? So $495 maybe. Approve. A little thing will come up like, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. The last screen will pop up, and here's a little tip from Deacon Denny. Now you can just hit confirm, and you're probably good to go. But in the top right-hand corner, there's a little cog, a little wheel, okay? And if you touch that, it'll say gas fee or GWIE, G-W-I-E. Without getting too complicated, this is the gas fee for your transaction. If you just raise that number if it's like 5, make it like 7 or 8, okay? What does this mean? Really quick in the crypto world, when a transaction comes through, it has to go out and bounce off all these decentralized things, right? And confirm that, yes, this is legit, and then it goes through. Well, all those people, they get a little percentage of your transaction fee, right? So what you do is you pay extra fees, and your transaction goes to the top of the pile. So you go through first, right? So it's just deciding how fast are my fingers. Am I really fast with this transaction? And then I can get a good price position, let's say at the launch of Amish Coin. Or maybe if there's a ton of people buying and the network is slow and congested with a lot of people at the same price range, let me say I'm paying, let's say 13 cents gas fee. If I raise that to 60 cents, maybe my transaction will go through faster and I'll get a better price point in the Amish Coin launch. So anyways, just some things there, some tips. I'm sure I'm missing out some things. I really love this stuff. If you guys need any tips, any help, you can get a hold of me, Tiger, and the admin. There's Kyle with the admins. These guys are all great resources for you guys. So as we get closer to this, bear with us. We're doing a lot of work. We're really excited. The Bishop and Shani Bay are working on some amazing content. And we've got some, I think we truly do have the fairest token in Binance Smart.
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out our other social media pages. And as we say at AmishCoin, mock's good!